Okay, let's try these system of equations questions. Okay, we've got 2 plus y equals x, and 4x squared minus y minus 16 equals 0. Well, this is just a substitution problem. You could do this question. I can't quite remember how the memo works. You could just replace x with 2 plus y. Let's see if that's what happens. No, they've gone for something else here. The other way of doing it is making y equals x minus 2. You can do that. And that means instead of y, you rub it out and put x minus 2. But you'll be subtracting the x. That's why there's a minus x here. But you're going to be subtracting. You have a bracket there where you put it in. You're going to be subtracting negative 2. That's why it changes to plus 2. But everything else is the same, the minus 16 and the 4x squared. Well, 2 minus 16 is minus 14. And now you have to factor this. You have to factor this. I guess you could use the quadratic formula, but you don't want to because you can put 4x in x, and now you can see the difference. Minus 2 times 4 is minus 8x, and 7 times x is plus 7x. That gives you your minus x there. And 7 times minus 2, there's your minus 14. So you're playing with the factors of 7 and 2. You could try 2x and 2x, but I don't think it's going to work. So you have to try the different combinations and factors until it works out. Now, your answer is always this number over this, 7 over 4, and the opposite of that sign. That's what x equals. And here it's easy to see what x equals. 2 minus 2 is 0, so x is 2. Now, how do you figure out y? Well, all you do is you take 2 for x, you put it back in here, and you can see, subtracting 2, y is 0. And you take minus 7 over 4, and you put it back in here, minus 7 over 4, and then you solve the equation, and you'll get y is minus 15 over 4. Okay, that's a few steps, but that's how you do it. Now, you could have substituted x plus y in here and got a quadratic in y squared, and you'd still get the same solution. Let's look at the next one. Hey, this is like an exponential equation. 2 to the x minus 4y. Oh, 32, isn't that a power of 2? I think it is. It's 2 to the 5th power. And that's how you get started. 2 to the x minus 4y is 2 to the 5th. So you can say x is equal to 4y plus 5. And then you just rub out the x and put 4y plus 5. That's all that's done here. That's your next step. Then you multiply it out, do FOIL on this. You'll get 16y squared. You'll get 40y, 2ab, 2 times 4 times 5 is 40, plus the 5 squared. You'll get minus 20y squared. You'll get minus 25y plus y squared. Well, then what do? You put some things together here. It looks like we can go 4y squared plus y squared, or 16y squared and y squared, 17 minus 20 is minus 3, and then we add it to the other side. That's how you got this 3y squared. Then there's 40y minus 25y, that's 15y, and subtract 15y from both sides, and that's how your minus 15y gets there. Then you've got 25. 7 minus 25 is minus 18. Hey, you can divide all these numbers by 3, or you can factor out a 3 like this, and then factor the other part here. Y times y is y squared. Minus 6 times 1 is minus 6. There's your minus 6y and your plus 1y to give you minus 5y. There's two answers, y equals 6 or y equals minus 1. Now, how would you figure out that x is 29? You'd take that 6 and go 4 times 6 plus 5, and that's 29. X is 29. You'd put minus 1 in here. 4 times minus 1 plus 5. Oh, that's 1. So there are your solutions for the whole thing. There you go.